Valentine's Day is only a few days away, and if you're unsure of what beverage to pair with your candlelit dinner, look no further. Joining me now is Steve Glamuzina, owner of Georgetown Square Wine and Liquor. Hi, Steve. Thanks
Hello,
for coming
Chelsea.
in.
Thank you for having me again.
Alrighty, we're going to start off with what we can afford today. We'll start off with if you're a cheap date like me.
Absolutely. Well, love is in the air, so all of these are on a budget.
Okay, good.
So one of the favorites, I always start, if you like a nice sparkling wine, Great Western. It's made here in New York State. It's one of the few items that it can be called a champagne that's made outside of Champagne, France.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's nice.
Yes, this is the reason for it's called Great Western is because in the 1870s it won major awards in international tasting comp. So it's called a great champagne of the Western Hemisphere, thereby became Great Western. So it's a wonderful story behind it, but that's a great one. We can go to New Zealand for Love Block Sauvignon Blanc. So you got love in the air here.
Love is in the
Yeah.
air.
So also for a nice red, Love Noir, which is a beautiful Pinot Noir.
This is a beautiful bottle, too.
Yes, it's a very good, very, very nice taste. Pinot Noirs go very, very well with beef, lobster, and filet.
Oh, okay.
Or even lobster, but a whole live lobster. This really complements because the saltiness of the live lobster.
Okay, you see, I would think that a lobster would go with the white.
Well, the live lobster, because you have the shell and everything, it's a lot more saltier. It has been washed off and things. So that it's a wonderful experience to try a nice Pinot Noir soft red with a live lobster.
And also, I want to mention, because you explained to me that we don't need to be scared of a screw top anymore.
No, not at all. It's the technology for the capsules is just phenomenal. There's no need to worry about that. It doesn't have a cork or does have a cork. As you can see here, you have screw tops, we have a cork, and we have a glass enclosure for the ice wine.
Well, I was going to say, let's talk about some of the fancier drinks that you would like.
Oh, okay. So in the middle here, and by the way, all of these wines will complement, and the liqueurs will complement Super Bowl Sunday. So let's start off. You have Bailey's Chocolate Liqueur, which
I love
is
Bailey's.
wonderful.
I've never had the chocolate one.
Chocolate's really nice. As a matter of fact, you can make a fantastic
Espresso
chocolate
martini.
Yes, with using vanilla vodka. Okay. Also, you can come over here, your traditional Kahlua Black Russian, accent it with a little of this orange liqueur. It just complements the coffee so nicely that it takes it off the charts.
Sounds like love to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the best dessert drinks? Probably this one, right?
It can be this. It can also be, you can make a wonderful coffee by using Kahlua and a little bit of the orange liqueur. A little whipped cream on top, dribble some orange liqueur over the top, and you are set for the after dinner.
Okay, you mentioned this one, but we got to talk about ice wines because you got me into ice wines, and now I love them.
Yes, it's a love story in itself with ice wines. To be called an ice wine, Johnson Estates, they have to wait for those grapes to freeze on the vine in the vineyards, and then they go out and pick them, and then they bring them in to make the ice wine. So sometimes it's also known as the fruit of the gods because it's a wonderful dessert wine. As you know, it can complement a lot of different things besides desserts, some cheeses, some fruits. So it's a really, really good way to expand your sense of tastes and enjoy it.
So if you're supporting New York wines, which ones should you go with?
Well, little love drops here would be great from Johnson Estates. For example, like Super Bowl Sunday is a huge day for chicken wings and pizzas.
That's right.
So if you're getting hot wings, this has a nice sweetness to it that'll
Hot wings and wine.
Hot wings and wine.
That's
there you
the
go.
best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And tell me about this bottle, because I love this with all the hearts
Maison
on
Rosé
it.
is a French rosé. I've got the little hearts on it. Again, the theme of love is in the
Amour.
air. It's a beautiful rosé. Serve it chilled over ice, and it's very enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. And then you've also got the classics, right?
Yes, I have a nice Prosecco from Italy, La Marca. Very good classic. It's probably one of the best Proseccos being imported from Italy. Very reasonably priced.
I was going to say, it's really not that bad of a price, too.
And then for those that aren't on a budget,
Yep.
Veuve Clicquot,
Veuve Clicquot.
which is the Grande Dame of champagnes.
The Grande Dame of champagne.
A lot of people don't realize is that champagnes are very versatile. They can go with a lot of different foods. Chill them nicely, and you'd be surprised with the amount of appetizers and different types of foods that champagnes will complement.
What will you be drinking?
For Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Oh, we'll definitely start with some champagne.
Starting with champagne.
Yeah,
Can't
definitely.
go wrong with that. Now, do you stick with the champagne or do you branch out?
No, we will branch off into some nice, depending on what my boss wife
Your boss wife
would like for dinner. We'll be branching off probably into a really nice Pinot Noir. I like the Love Noir. It's a great bottle.
Okay.
This is probably one of the best Pinot Noirs around for under $10.
Under $10? You can't beat that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty. Love and not breaking the bank. Everything. Listen, for everything Georgetown Square has to offer, you can head over to their website and visit their selection and see them at gtownwine.com. Thanks again for coming in, Steve.
Thank you very much for having me, Chelsea.